Hi there, Will here, and today I'd like to share with you some recent images and adventures, some of which are more fruitful than others. The first adventure I'd like to share with you is some scenes from set earlier this year. The images from those few days are actually probably my favorites I've made this year. And it's weird because it didn't feel that way during the days on set. Because I mean, that day where I took the picture of that huge bonfire was like a 45°C day and I was just dying, basically. And wanting to sit in the car the whole time, but instead running around with a strobe in hand, chasing the talent. But the pictures have turned out to be basically my favorites that I've made this year, I think, largely because there's fire involved, and anything with fire and helicopters and such involved feels quite exciting, but I'd like to continue making images in that vein for the remainder of the year, I reckon. And those are the sort of images I'm after for my oncoming adventure with my friend Stu. Next though, I'd like to share with you some scenes from my most recent adventure, which was the morning before yesterday, when I attempted to go on a dawn patrol and make a dawn patrol video, which is what this video is meant to be, and instead things went differently. element of all this that went awry was the fact that my audio recorder failed for the first half of this particular dawn patrol, which was the half of the video where I explained that I hadn't really checked the weather, and it was in fact an incredibly grey and overcast day. So I got up at 4 in the morning to go chase the dawn light, and then rocked up where I wanted to be, and there was no dawn light. And what's happening in this section of video is a lovely interaction where I explain my pitfalls in composing things with the subject matter being in the center, and end up trying to chase down a bee, which didn't work out because the exposure time was too slow for the bee. See, now this one I can kind of afford to have off center because there's enough going on that the frame doesn't feel as if it's meant to be centered on one thing. So I'm going to have flower to the right hand side, and then the rest of the scene filled in by other flowers in varying degrees of openness. 15th of a second of f11. Also only got 3 pictures left now because of that bee palaver, because the only things I'm really willing to blast money out on is bees, it seems. What a waste of frames when you don't actually get the picture. I mean, the location in general really is such a bust this morning because, as I said, this would be insane if there was actually light. But right now it's kind of quite dreary, and the only thing there really is to photograph that doesn't look quite so dreary, especially on colour film, is close-up things. Use at your own risk. Maybe I just need to open my horizons up. Maybe there are plenty of pictures to be made around here, but right now it doesn't really feel that way, unfortunately. And I've got 3 whole pictures left to make. Maybe a location change. I've come to the conclusion that since my default thing to photograph when I'm out and about is bees, I should probably make a proper body of work out of them. So that's going to be what I focus on for the next little while, I reckon. Maybe not necessarily on the channel, since I reckon folks might get a bit bored if every video was just a bee video. But in a personal capacity, I'd like to shoot the project now pretty much exclusively about bees and flowers. And I'll keep you up to date on that, I guess. In other news, I'm thinking, now that I've done a weekly video for a month already again, that I might make it a 2-week thing going forward, just because there's certain things that I can't really accomplish within the span of a week, and having had the opportunity now, for whatever reason, to take some time with other videos, I've sort of realized that I prefer making things over a longer schedule and putting a bit more effort into the individual thing than forcing myself to put things out every week. I mean, it's fun to put things out every week, it's just I can sort of feel a difference in the way that I manage to set things forth and the photographs that I manage to make. And I'd really like to make this year a year of focusing on photographic output alongside video things. So that's the plan going forward, I reckon. A video every 2 weeks. Maybe not necessarily starting now, because 2 weeks from now I'm hopefully going to be on a 10-day road trip with my friend Stu, but in the near future. So what that means is there's probably not going to be a video for a little while. It's not because I'm lazy, it's because I'm prepping something special, hopefully. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Didn't end up being the Dawn Patrol video I wanted it to be, but I'm quite happy with some of the images. Specifically the ones I showed you in the beginning, because they feel exciting and I had to suffer for them. And I'll see you again very soon. And to end things off, of course, a big thank you, as always, to the members of my Mamiya Coffee for supporting this channel. It's thanks to them that Stuart and I are going to depart on a 10-day adventure in the very near future.